The doctor is in.
Hi guys, I'm certainly glad you guys could join me today. Today we're doing something a little bit different and something that's going to be a whole lot of fun. Now, back a few months ago, an ASM artist named Gibi started a 25 question challenge, which is 25 of the most frequently asked questions to ASM artists. Now, a good friend of mine named Shortbread ASMR has challenged me on Twitter to take part of the challenge, and I happily accepted. So now, here are 25 most frequently asked questions of ASM artists, and here are my 25 answers. Number 1. When was the first time you experienced ASMR? I think one of the early times that I remember experiencing ASMR was back when I was about 7 or 8. It was from a movie where there was a scene. It was a movie called Mouse Hunt, and there was the scene where an exterminator was like crawling on the floor, like whispering into a tape recorder, and he was using these little tweezers to like pick up these small little mice droppings. And I don't know why, but when I was a kid, that scene was like always satisfying to me. If I'm able to find that scene, I'll put a link in the description. When was the first time you watched an ASMR video? I would say a few years ago is when I discovered ASMR was a thing. I remember the scene from the movie Toy Story 2 where the old man was fixing Woody, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other people here know what scene I'm talking about. I always go back to that scene again and again and again and again. And I scrolled down through the comment sections, and I remember reading someone saying something about ASMR. And so I looked it up on YouTube, and one of the first ASMR videos I've watched was from Gentle Whispers. And as I watch it, I think, wow, this is great. Like, this is an actual thing. Third question. What's your favorite unintentional ASMR video? My favorite unintentional ASMR video, I think it would have to be, I remember in school when the teachers were checking the test, you know, they either put an X or like a check mark if you were right or wrong. And like, that was always my favorite part of the test. Like, I take my paper over to the teacher and I just stay there and just like, I would just listen to her like make those marks like on the papers. So, you know, I think that would be my favorite unintentional ASMR. Name the last 5 ASMR artists you watched. Hold on, let me check my history, because I watch a lot. Last 5 was ASMR Shortbread. I was watching her 25 questions challenge. Sorry, my cat. And my other one was, I'm scrolling through my history because recently I've been watching a lot of old cartoons like Dexter's Laboratory and stuff. Oh, and I watched Luna Eclipse ASMR outside with layered hand movement. I watch Luna Eclipse. She's a very good artist. also watch ASMR Wolf Girl Rescues You After a Crash from Moshi ASMR. She's pretty good. And that's 3, I think. And I watched Curious Elf from ASMR Nico. Magic Elf Inspects You. ASMR Nico, she's also very good. That's 4. And I also watched a ASMR waifu roleplay, alien roleplay. It's more of like an audio ASMR video from Miss Shadow Lovely. And I'll be sure to put these names down in the description so you can see for yourself. Next question. What is your favorite ASMR trigger to listen to? Tapping. I love tapping. Tapping is definitely my favorite. Next question. What is your least favorite trigger to listen to? Whenever I watch haircut role plays, like when they use like the clippers, like the psst, I don't really like that. I don't like the loud buzzing noise. I don't like that. Do you use ASMR to relax and fall asleep? Yes, I cannot fall asleep without some type of tapping sound or like crinkly sounds. So it's kind of like something I do every single night before I go to bed. What is my bedtime routine? Well, I always want to make sure that I drink at least 1 bottle of water before I go to bed. You know, I say my prayers and I put on an ASMR video to help me go to sleep. And kind of depending on the mood, it depends on what I watch. What is your... Oh, I already answered this. How long does it take you to make a video? Well, it all kind of depends. Like, because right now I live in a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment with my brother, and we have a lot of neighbor kids who like to scream and shout outside my window. And of course, you guys know I have a cat, Nala, who just is like always wanting to play when I'm in the middle of a video. And you know, and I just can't. And also because she has a little bell on her collar, so every time she jumps or runs or scratches, then like you hear the bell. And so on average it takes me about an hour to an hour and a half to make a video, and that's with like having to do retakes and of course the editing and you know all that. And then with the green screen I spend a lot of time online looking up the kind of backgrounds that I want. Have you ever gotten tingles from your own video? Me personally, yes. When I use the metal tingle claws, they make a lot of really great tapping sounds, so I do give myself tingles. Do you watch your own videos? Oh yeah, I do. I watch it, and like when I do my Resident Evil roleplay, my Dragon Slayer roleplay, I go back and I rewatch all the videos to see where I left off, so that I can continue from the story from there. And also I look for different ways that I can improve, like improve quality, editing, acting, stuff like that. What software do you use to edit? I use Premiere Pro CC to edit. I asked this same question to Seafoam Kitten in one of her videos, and she said she used Premiere Pro, and I looked it up and it seemed very easy and very helpful. And is actually very great editing software. I do enjoy it. What time of day do you film? At night. It has to be late at night. That's when all of the kids outside my apartment are all in bed. My brother's in bed sleeping because he loves to play video games and watch movies in the other room, and he can have the volume turned up really loud. So on average, I have to record around 1 to 2, maybe 3 o'clock in the morning, so I can film it, and then the next day I edit it, and then I upload it to YouTube. What is your favorite video that you've made? So far, I think... And you see, that's why I have to wait till Niall is asleep before I can make a video. I think so far, my favorite video that I made would have to be my Tiger King roleplay. And that's like very close call to my blacksmith roleplay, because a lot of you guys love the blacksmith roleplay. But I love the tiger roleplay because I got the tiger shirt, the tiger hat, and I started getting into the face painting and all of that. And it was just something very unique, and I love it because tigers are my favorite animal. So, you know, Matthew Felix, King of the Tigers. I like the name of that. Have one of your videos had an unexpected negative fan reaction? I think every once so often I get negative comments in my videos. One video where I was playing with bubble wrap, one guy said, you'll never make it to 500 subscribers with stuff like this. And currently I'm at 485 subscribers right now, so I'm already close. But yeah, everybody gets negative comments on their videos. But the overwhelming positive comments just washes away all the negative comments. What videos of yours do you think didn't get the love it deserved? I got a lot of people didn't really seem to enjoy the Ark survival roleplay that much. A lot of them thought it was all like meh, and you know, I can kind of see where it was, but you know, I just thought like some of the effects I put in would have been cool. But you know, a lot of people like it, but you know, it's kind of like split, like 50-50. Some people like it, some people don't. But yeah, that's what's been. What's something the audience doesn't know about the behind the scenes of my channel? Well, I guess if I ever do like a room tour, then you would see that my studio is actually a lot smaller than it may appear on camera. Which is why when I use the green screen, it's not like always in the best lighting, and it's not always like sharp and beautiful, because I'm working like extremely limited workspace, and it can make recording and it can also make me trying to get like the right lighting and effects that I want very difficult to get. What's the most absurd request you received from a fan? This one took place recently, and in my photographer roleplay. A gentleman was suicidal and wanted me to make like somewhat of like an ascendant to heaven roleplay for him. But I'm not gonna go into too much details in that. But long story short, I talked to many other artists talked to him, and he's doing a lot better now. Do your family and friends know you make ASMR videos? So far, only my brother knows that I make these kind of videos. Like, with my mom and dad, I just tell them I make videos on YouTube. Like, I show them my video gameplays of The Walking Dead and all that. But, I don't know, it's just a little awkward trying to explain it to them. And none of my friends know that I make videos like this. It's only my brother, because he's asking me, why are you buying a green screen? Why are you buying a camera? Why are you buying a microphone? You know, so eventually I'd have to tell him because I live with him. Have you ever been recognized in public? No, not really. I'm not that famous. What inspires your video ideas? Sometimes you watch other artists and you don't really copy them, but you get inspired by them. Like the Tiger King roleplay was something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. And, I was glad I was able to do it. And I've seen like a lot of, like the Resident Evil ones. I've seen a lot of ASMR artists do Resident Evil roleplays before. So that kind of gave me an idea. Like the new Resident Evil 2 remake is out, and that's something that's hot and popular, and, I can make it happen. And so I did. And in some other cases, like, I also get a lot of requests from you guys to make certain videos, so other ASMR artists and you guys requesting videos kind of what helps get me inspired. Where do you find yourself spending most time online? I'm mainly on like Amazon and Geek and Wish and like shopping websites, because I'm looking at costumes and props and other stuff that I can use on this channel. Like all the costumes and like all the props and all these really cool things that I wish I could buy right now, but unfortunately I can't. Not now. And the last question is, what advice would you give someone who wanted to make their own ASMR content? I would say is, don't be afraid to take a chance. Because sometimes you're gonna have an original idea that's something you haven't seen before, and you may not want to go through with it because you think it might be cringy or weird, or people may not get it. But you never know if you don't try. Like, I took a risk with the Lion King Be Prepared video I did. I took a chance with that. I thought it was cringy and weird, but I wasn't ashamed enough to actually post it and let people see it. So, just don't be afraid to take a chance, because you never know what you may be surprised of what people may like that you would think that they won't like. You would be surprised. And that is the 25 questions most frequently asked to ASMR artists. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And now I am going to challenge a couple of good friends of mine to do this challenge as well. So let me see. Check my subscriptions and I would like to challenge Silky Spirit ASMR to take part in this challenge. And I would also like to challenge Crimson Whispers. So I challenge Crimson Whispers and Silky Spirit ASMR to take part in the 25 question challenge. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys got to get to know a little bit more about me. And I just want to say good day, God bless, and I'll see you guys next time.